Diabetics stop eating these 7 foods immediately. Every day, millions of people with diabetes are eating foods that quietly push their blood sugar higher without realizing it. What makes it worse is that many of these foods are proudly labeled as healthy or sugar-free. But the truth is, some of them can cause more harm than actual sweets. In this video, we will uncover the 7 everyday foods that diabetics must stop eating immediately and reveal simple, healthier swaps that actually help control your sugar. Stay with me till the end, because the last food on this list shocks almost everyone who thinks they are eating right. Many people with diabetes work hard to control their diet. They skip desserts, avoid sugar, and still wonder why their blood sugar stays high. The truth is, it is not always the obvious sugary foods causing the problem. Sometimes the real danger comes from foods that appear healthy, but quietly push sugar levels higher. Every bite you take either helps you manage diabetes or silently works against you. These hidden sugar traps can undo all your hard work without you even noticing. So now, let us uncover the 7 everyday foods that seem harmless, but can harm your blood sugar the most. Number 1. White bread and refined grains. White bread and refined grains might look simple and harmless, but once they enter your body, they behave almost exactly like pure sugar. When grains are processed, all the fiber and nutrients that slow digestion are removed. What is left is starch that breaks down fast, turning into glucose within minutes. This rapid spike raises your blood sugar sharply, followed by a quick crash that leaves you feeling tired, hungry, and craving more food. For people with diabetes, these constant swings can make blood sugar control extremely difficult. John, a 50-year-old from Texas, learned this the hard way. He believed wheat bread was a safe option and ate it every morning. Later, he discovered that most wheat breads sold in stores are simply white bread colored brown with caramel. His readings stayed high, and he could not figure out why. After switching to real whole grain bread and adding oats to his meals, his sugar levels became steady and his energy improved. The solution is simple. Do not give up bread, just choose wisely. Go for fiber-rich, whole grain bread or brown bread made from pure grains. These digest slowly, keep you satisfied longer, and help maintain stable blood sugar throughout the day. Number 2. Sweetened breakfast cereals. Most people start their day thinking a bowl of cereal is a healthy choice, but for diabetics, it can be one of the worst ways to begin the morning. Sweetened breakfast cereals are often packed with added sugar and refined carbs that digest quickly, causing a sharp spike in blood sugar levels. Even cereals labeled as whole grain or low fat can be loaded with hidden sugars and artificial flavorings that make them taste better, but destroy your glucose balance. Starting the day with a sugar rush sets you up for energy crashes, cravings, and unstable readings throughout the day. Emma, a 50-year-old from California, learned this after years of eating fruit-flavored cereal for breakfast. She believed it was healthy because it said whole grain on the box. But when she started checking her labels, she was shocked to find that one small bowl had more sugar than a can of soda. Her dietitian suggested switching to plain oats topped with nuts and berries instead. Within weeks, her fasting sugar dropped and her afternoon fatigue disappeared. The key lesson is simple. Choose plain, unsweetened oats or sugar-free muesli made with real ingredients. Add your own toppings like almonds, walnuts, or fresh fruits for sweetness without the sugar spike. Number 3. Flavored yogurts. Flavored yogurts are often marketed as healthy snacks, but for people with diabetes, they can be hidden sugar traps. Most fruit-flavored yogurts are loaded with added sugars, syrups, and artificial flavorings that make them taste sweet and creamy. A single serving can contain as much sugar as a dessert, instantly raising your blood glucose levels. What makes it worse is that many brands label them as low-fat, which usually means extra sugar has been added to improve taste. These quick sugar hits can cause spikes followed by crashes, leaving you hungry again soon after eating. Linda, a 51-year-old from Florida, used to eat fruit yogurt every morning, thinking it was a smart breakfast. But her sugar readings kept climbing. When her nutritionist showed her the label, she was stunned. Her favorite yogurt contained over 20 grams of sugar in one small cup. She switched to plain Greek yogurt with fresh blueberries and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Within a month, her blood sugar improved, and she felt fuller for longer. If you enjoy yogurt, go for plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt or curd. Add natural sweetness with fresh fruits, nuts, or seeds. You will still enjoy the flavor, but without the blood sugar spike. Number 4. Fruit juices and smoothies. Fruit juices and smoothies may sound healthy, but for people with diabetes, they can be as risky as drinking soda. When fruits are juiced or blended, most of the fiber is removed, leaving behind a concentrated form of natural sugar known as fructose. Without fiber to slow digestion, this sugar quickly enters the bloodstream, causing a rapid rise in blood glucose. Even freshly squeezed juice can lead to spikes, especially when multiple fruits are combined in one drink. Smoothies can be just as bad when made with sweetened yogurt, honey, or store-bought fruit mixes. Mark, a 55-year-old from Ohio, started drinking orange juice every morning because he thought it was a good source of vitamin C. He noticed, however, that his sugar levels were always higher before lunch. When his doctor explained that fruit juice acts like liquid sugar, Mark switched to eating a whole orange instead. The difference was clear. His sugar stayed stable, and he felt full longer. The fix is simple. Eat your fruits whole and skip the juice. The fiber in whole fruits slows sugar absorption and keeps you full, while juices and smoothies give you sugar without control. Whole fruits heal, juices harm. Number 5. Processed snack bars. Snack bars are often marketed as healthy energy boosters, but for people with diabetes, they can be a hidden source of sugar and unhealthy fats. Many of these bars are coated with chocolate or filled with syrups, honey, and refined grains that cause quick sugar spikes. Even those labeled as protein bars or energy bars often contain sweeteners and processed ingredients that digest too fast, flooding your bloodstream with glucose. What feels like a healthy snack can easily behave like a candy bar once inside your body. Sarah, a 45-year-old from New York, used to carry granola bars in her purse for when she felt tired or hungry. She thought they were helping her manage cravings, but her blood sugar readings kept rising. When she finally checked the label, she was shocked to find ingredients like corn syrup, maltose, and cane sugar listed one after another. On her dietitian's advice, she replaced those bars with a small handful of almonds and pistachios. Within 2 weeks, her sugar levels became more stable, and her cravings reduced dramatically. If you need a snack, skip the bars and go for real food. Nuts, seeds, or boiled eggs are far better choices for steady energy and blood sugar balance. Number 6. Fried and fast foods. Fried and fast foods are some of the most harmful choices for people with diabetes. They are loaded with unhealthy trans fats, refined flour, and excess sodium, all of which can raise insulin resistance and trigger blood sugar spikes. The frying process strips away nutrients and adds layers of unhealthy oil that damage your heart and make it harder for your body to use insulin properly. Burgers, fries, fried chicken, and packaged snacks might taste satisfying, but they silently push your sugar higher and make it harder to manage weight and energy levels. Kevin, a 58-year-old from Colorado, used to eat fries and burgers several times a week. He thought cutting down on desserts was enough to manage his diabetes, but his sugar remained stubbornly high. When his doctor asked about his meals, Kevin realized the real problem was not sweets, but fried food. He decided to switch to air-fried vegetables and baked chicken made at home. Within a few weeks, his fasting sugar dropped, and he felt lighter and more energetic. For diabetics, the goal is not to give up flavor, but to cook smarter. Choose grilled, steamed, or air-fried foods with olive oil instead of deep-fried fast food. Your sugar and your heart will thank you. Number 7. Dried fruits. Dried fruits are often seen as a healthy snack, but for people with diabetes, they can be a hidden sugar trouble. When fruits are dried, the water is removed, but all the natural sugar remains. This makes the sweetness far more concentrated, and a small handful of dried fruit can have the same amount of sugar as several whole fruits. Without the water and fiber to slow absorption, blood sugar can rise sharply after eating them. Many packaged dried fruits are also coated with extra sugar or syrup, turning them into a dessert rather than a healthy snack. Olivia, a 50-year-old from Oregon, used to snack on dried mango and raisins during work breaks, thinking she was making a smart choice. Yet her sugar readings kept jumping unexpectedly. Her doctor explained that dried fruit has 2 to 3 times more sugar than fresh fruit. Olivia replaced her dried mango with a fresh apple and noticed her sugar levels stay steady throughout the day. If you love fruit, eat it fresh. The fiber and water in whole fruits slow digestion and help control sugar. Dried fruits may seem convenient, but they deliver concentrated sugar without balance, making them risky for diabetics. Bonus warning: hidden sugars in everyday foods. Even when you avoid sweets, sugar can still sneak into your diet through everyday foods that seem completely harmless. Packaged sauces, salad dressings, ketchup, and even so-called healthy spreads often contain added sugars, syrups, and refined starches. These ingredients may not taste sweet, but they act the same way inside your body, raising your blood sugar and making it harder to stay in control. Many diabetic-friendly or sugar-free products also contain artificial sweeteners and hidden carbs that trigger cravings and overeating later. Imagine you drizzle a bit of salad dressing on your vegetables or add sauce to your sandwich. It feels healthy, right? But just 2 tablespoons of many store-bought dressings can contain the same sugar as a cookie. That tiny detail can quietly ruin your effort to stay balanced. The solution is simple. Always read labels carefully and avoid anything with sugar, syrup, or malt listed in the first few ingredients. Choose homemade versions using olive oil, lemon, herbs, and vinegar. These small changes can help you cut out hundreds of hidden calories and keep your blood sugar steady without giving up flavor or satisfaction. Common mistakes to avoid. Even when people understand which foods to avoid, small mistakes can still cause big sugar spikes. One of the most common is trusting food labels without reading the fine print. Words like low-fat, sugar-free, or natural often sound safe, but can be misleading. Low-fat usually means extra sugar has been added for flavor, while sugar-free products often include artificial sweeteners that confuse your metabolism and trigger hunger. Another mistake is eating large portions of healthy foods. Even whole grains, fruits, or nuts can raise sugar levels if eaten in excess. Portion control always matters. Instant meals and processed snacks are another trap. They may be convenient, but they are often packed with hidden sugars, refined oils, and chemicals that make it harder for your body to respond to insulin properly. Cooking simple, fresh meals at home gives you real control over what you eat. Finally, skipping meals can backfire too. Long gaps without food can cause sugar levels to drop, leading to overeating later. Consistent, balanced meals help your body stay steady. Avoiding these common mistakes can make managing diabetes simpler, smoother, and far more effective in the long run. Conclusion: managing diabetes is not only about avoiding sugar, it is about choosing foods that work with your body instead of against it. The 7 foods we discussed may look harmless, but they can quietly damage your sugar control and energy. Replacing them with whole, natural, and unprocessed options can completely change how you feel. Remember, every bite either helps you heal or holds you back. The power to control diabetes is already in your hands. Eat wisely, stay consistent, and let healthy choices protect your sugar, your heart, and your future, one meal at a time.